What's good, YouTube? How's it been? How y'all doing today? It's your boy Saucy Boys, and I'm back. Today, man, we're gonna be talking about some new 2K20 little blog that they dropped just a little bit ago. Background: this is gonna be some gameplay I was going off with J.R. Smith, bro. I was getting some big buckets in that don't matter. You could stay, you could chill, watch that. But the gameplay does not matter. It has nothing to do with it. So don't pay. You don't really gotta pay too much attention, bro. But right into it, bro. In the full blog thing, I don't have nothing to put on the camera. I'm gonna just read it. Y'all can easily get to it on Twitter if you want to read it yourself. You want to see. I'm not gonna go word by word read the entire thing, bro, because the blog is the longest thing they've ever put out. But in the one part, they have like a bunch of different like titles, like groups. So the first part, motion engine upgrade, which is basically like where you're able to run around, just how the game works, like the way you run, the way you can maneuver your player, and like the motioning and everything, to where they're changing it to where it's more realistic and it's better. Like almost like when you're running around and you drop the ball, like you're just running at someone and the ball would drop. Like that's kind of like I think that they're trying to fix. They know the issues of the game. 2K isn't dumb. They see the YouTube videos, they know everything. So that's one of the things they're working on, like the footwork, everything like that, to where it's anything in that way, like running around, exploding off the first step, running like accelerating, everything in that way. The next part, handles and saws. So for all you guards out there, bro, all the spammers, all the cheese gods, bro, all the ISO gods, okay, out there. So now they're gonna have a bunch of new dribble moves to where it's like regular, to where you can combo anything now. You can freelance dribble. Before they said that was in the game, but there was always an animation that would stop. Like if you did a double between a leg, that was the animation. What they're saying is going to be in 2K20. Like I said, this isn't 100%. Well, this is what they're saying, but 2K be capping, but they always cap. But I'm going off of this. I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe them right now. So what they're saying is you can dribble how you want. You can create your own dribble package. You can do anything. Like you can have your own signature couple moves that you do that's different from other people, or you could finesse YouTubers, which most people do. They just steal everything off a YouTuber, so that's more likely what's going to happen. But you can have your full signature dribble style that you want, a bunch of different things. I say some new concepts are dead leg punches, hezzy lifts, inverts, etc. Cuts and first steps also. You can be granted for just like other things like your first step. And then they say you can differentiate from other different people like De'Aaron Fox and John Wall, which are like quick people that can break you down off of one little move, boom, and they blow by. Stuff like that, or people like DeMar DeRozan, who is more of just like dribbling and then they'll catch you lacking and then they'll go. And then they say LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and legends such as Kobe Bryant and Tim Hardaway have signature dribble ideal stands. So basically, if anybody is watching this, anyone, if you played 2K16, you remember the low, medium, and high dribbling to where like your stance was. They're adding something like that to where like the way you stand with the ball, because everyone stands the same way and it's trash. Like it's so easy to steal, you just be losing the ball, dropping it. To now there's more of just like a dribble variety in it that you can just like it's more of a difference now. Not everyone's the same. Like everything is way different now, but like everything that they have it put, it sounds tough, bro. Everything sounds so much better now in a game to the point to where you can dribble different, and not everyone will just be like, oh, I have this rhythm dribble, so I dribble differently. No, you can have a full stance, everything different. And then there's some list of styles. So it says base, big, power, fundamental, quick, slasher, shifty, James Harden, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Jerry West, Dennis Johnson, John Stockton, AI, Tim Hardaway, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, Westbrook, Kyrie, Kemba, Curry, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. So these are like a couple different styles that you can have. So you can be like a quick, flashy, like basically like almost like a layup package now. Like figure like before a layup package you had like a bunch of different layups. So now like these dribble packages you'll have a different variety of like dribbling and stuff like that. There's a bunch of new size ups. There's different like rhythms that they're doing to where you can dribble and stuff. So basically, just know that the dribbling's advanced. Like you can freelance dribble. You can dribble off the top of your head. If you want to do something that like hasn't been in previous 2Ks, where you can probably do it now. So that's really it for the dribbling. And then you have the read and react, which is like off ball defense and just defending it in any way. To where now you can, if you're like a smart person, like people that play basketball and just know, you don't have to play, like they just know basketball, you'll just be like, yo, why didn't I steal this? Why didn't that's a steal? Like I should have stole that pass. Now they're saying you'll be rewarded for being like reacting quicker, better reacting. Which of course you need the badges to be able to do that. Not everyone be able to just steal everything instantly and just do all that. But basically they're saying like defenders can read other things. There's also back to like the other stuff. My fault. You can off ball like run now, like as you know Curry, Klay Thompson, and them. They're amazing. They play off the ball. That was never in 2K before. You can only just run around, and the rest was like glitches. Now you can juke, you can do spins, fake cuts, and all that. That's all in the game. Sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds lit, bro. I'm enjoying that. Like you can off ball, a little finesse, fake cut, and all that stuff. But the defender, I guess if you're a lockdown, it doesn't specify in like there's a blog, but it says like defenders will be able to see before you do. To where like a good defender knows when you're gonna cut. A good defender knows what like when they're gonna fake and stuff. So like basically, if you're a lockdown, bruh, it might sound OP. If I keep reading, I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Now, with it being able to see, you can like stop their cuts. You can do other things. You can force them to pick up the ball. There's different animations for all that. Highly skilled defenders are better than the bums, to where you can blow by a bum now, or just like if someone doesn't know what they're doing, you can get by them. And then you go on and on and on. This is the main part. This is the last part I'm reading for like the defending. It says so for NBA2K20, it's more important to read what the ball handler is doing and reaching at the right times rather than running around randomly spamming the steal button. This is at all the bums that get on 2K and just mash that square button. It's done. Say goodbye. It's over, bruh. Like, it's over for them people that just get on there and nail that square button, because that doesn't take skill. And you'll get so many steals like that in Park and anything. 2K, you just press square, bro, you're going to eventually get a steal of just spamming it, which is not fair to the offensive player. And then to the defensive player, it's like, bro, you're not a good defender. You're just breaking the square button, and they always reward. So now, hopefully what that means is there's some stamina drop from stealing. Because in real life, bro, you can't just keep poking your arm out, running around. You're eventually going to get a little tired off of that. Like, any human, like, you're eventually going to get tired if you keep reaching, like, you're putting your full body into it. So that's all for, like, the defense and stuff. Now on to shot solutions and paint defense. Now this is probably, like, it's the biggest section in it, other than the off ball. But this is like the most important section, which needed a fix. This was like the one part, bro, that needed the biggest change ever. And this is just, they're finally thinking. So for its attack and defending the rim was another area of focus for the gameplay team. Basically, they're saying when you drive to the paint, I'm going to just start off with the offensive side of this. So the offensive players, right? So say you're driving to the paint, and you start going for a dunk or a layup, and you know you're going to get blocked. Like, sometimes you just know you're going to get blocked, and if you don't, it's like, damn, that should have been a block. That happens a lot. Like, you're going to go for something, but then it's like, damn, I should have did something different. But there's only a couple animations in the game. There's really like one Euro step animation. You always finish with the same side. Hop steps, you lose the ball 90% of the time. Spin layups this year were 50-50. You lose the ball a lot, and half of the time you would just get stuck. So now they're saying you can start into a Euro step, and then midway through the Euro step, you can just float the ball instead of going for the Euro step and finishing with your left hand or on the opposite side of the basket like they would expect you to do. So now you can Euro step and just float. That's realistic. That's what real people do. CJ McCollum, LeBron, Curry, Kyrie, all players like that have, like, they do that. Like, that's just a normal thing that they do. Euro step float, because it's hard to stop. Like, you're not expecting that every time. And then once you do, a regular Euro step will just kill them. So that's one of the things, Euro steps. Now they're also saying you can fully control everything you do when you're driving to the paint with the right stick, to where you have more control. Figure it was square. I mean, the right stick had a little bit control, where there was like, oh, you pull the right stick down, that's a flashy dunk. Well, I don't always want to just flashy dunk. Okay, pull the right side, right hand dunk. Alright, that's a little helpful. But still, sometimes it always didn't work. So basically, you're going to be able to fully control, like, running to the paint, changing the hands. If I drive to the right, I can change to the left hand. If I can change my hands. I can maneuver however I want. Amazing. Great thing just like that. The defenders, basically, they're saying if you're a good rim protector, you're going to be a good rim protector. There's different animations, block, snatch, blocks. There's different hard fouls, all types of stuff like that in the game. Then, as I already said, the off ball, you'll be able to like lose your defender off like little juke moves, spins, fake cutting, and all that. I already talked about it. It's really nothing like insane. It's just basic like fake cutting and all that. And that's really it for like the whole blog. The next is like AI stuff. I don't really care about the AIs. That doesn't matter to me. It's just like dumb defense stuff. We'll figure it out when the game starts. So it sounds like it's good, bruh. They changed the offense up. They changed the dribbling up. They changed the defense up. They changed every animation up. And that's really it, bro. It sounds like they're thinking. But that's it for this video, man. I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed, nice little helpful thing. But 2K20, we coming, bro. We coming.